Joining me is Vikram Mehra from Saregama India. Vikram, thank you. It's a pleasure speaking with you on Business Today Television. Very interesting and insightful session this morning. Let me begin by asking you, how do you see the whole, awakening and role of content evolving in the country in the last few years?
So let me repeat what I said earlier. I think there's a massive social change happening in our country. Part of it is very similar to what's happening in the Western world, whereby our attention spans are going down and our ability to stay without mental stimulation is getting limited. What does that mean in simple language is that the moment we've got 30 seconds free, the way she's picking up the phone, everybody will be on the phone because they don't know what to do with themselves if they're not either talking to somebody or watching something right now, otherwise they pick up their phone. What it does is, apart from anything else, creates a massive content opportunity because everybody at all times, if they're not being stimulated, want to consume some form of content. So whether it's platforms who can capitalize on it, and more than platforms, according to me, content companies, which have got to play across both music and long format content, I think have a huge inflection point at this moment. What needs to change is currently the monetization of content in India is more dependent on advertising, and that's a very important part. And according to me, advertising will grow because if economy has to keep on growing between 6 to 7% on a per year basis, the advertising as percentage of GDP anyway is going to grow. And I believe the ad to GDP ratio in India is on the lower side compared to the Western world. Overall advertising has to grow at a faster pace, right, than the GDP growth. Second, with time to come, all the signs seem to be there that Indian consumer will be ready to pay subscription also. I think that has started happening on the video side. It may be happening on the back of cricket at this moment, but that doesn't matter. The grand success of IPL and the subsequent increase in subscription has gone back and proved to the market that if consumer is given value, the customer has the ability to pay and is ready to pay, which is great time for the content economy.
Great. Wonderful insights shared. I want to come back to the first point where you mentioned about the fact that how sometimes it gets overwhelming with the kind of content we have evolving across everywhere. There are OTTs, there is short form content, there's long form content. Do you think that somewhere constricts and restricts the creativity scope?
I don't think so. Let people compete. Somebody very nicely said right now that yes, we are competing with content coming from the global side also to India, but the global economy is also getting opened up for our creators to put their content up. So, and this overwhelmed part, believe me, this is the language of 50-year-old people like me. You ask the 18-year-old, they're going to say they're not overwhelmed with the content at all.
I'm somewhere in between. No,
so you will be able to navigate. You're just being kind to me. I'm sure you are not getting overwhelmed. But younger people who have grown up in this digital world, right? They're very comfortable navigating their way through this abundance of content and let the best content win.
Great. And how do you see the impact of AI and all of this? Because that's quite been a game changer.
No, it is going to be a game changer. What's it going to do right now is going to level the field even further. People who are genuinely creative. See, if AI is going to reduce the production costs significantly. But if you're going to create boring content, even if it's cheap content, nobody's going to go out there and watch it. So the ability to tell great stories is going to become even more important now because on the production values, even you and I can make the same content as some of the bigger studios can do 2 years down the line. Because the tools are going to be similar, available to all of us. It's about your ability to tell stories very, very creatively. Only other point I'm going to add on the AI part is that we need regulation now so that anybody who's creating AI content, one is not infringing on the content that was made earlier by somebody else. Very important in the space of music industry. We don't want a situation where these LLMs are coming and are creating and are being trained on the music IP which is owned by third parties. They need to take proper licenses for that thing to proceed.
Thank you very much, Vikram, for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.